I'm back again with some interesting tips of understanding the hidden realities of visual study. It's so exciting when we're able to pull things apart. There's no wonder why the greatest masters of artistic expression would have gone into the morgue or would have studied perspective, things like that. They wanted to unravel the reality so then they can say what they wanted to say. Some of it's complex, but having an inquisitive mind makes it fascinating, and it makes your artwork fascinating. Here's an example that portraitists run into as a problem. Let's look at it together. I read a documentary article on the industry of portraiture, artists who are painting portraits commercially. They're doing it as a job. And one commentator expressed that a portrait, an artist portrait, is basically a picture of someone and there's something wrong with the mouth. Okay? So, do artists have a problem placing the mouth right? Is the question. And I think they do. I think it's common. The mouth is not a difficult feature on the face to work with unless we're guessing. Unless we're wandering in the pasture somewhere, we're looking for it, we're trying to find it. How do we place this thing on the head and make it look like it belongs there and it's part of the person? And I'll explain to you the features structurally that makes it so difficult. It's this simple fact. If you look at the forehead, the frame of the forehead, we oftentimes look at the structure of the eye socket as the fundamental measurement, or the horizontal measurement, the fundamental horizontal measurement of the head. That's where we establish that volumetric understanding is in the eye sockets. But then when you look at this bone right here, it's called the maxillary bone. And that is the bone that houses the upper teeth. Don't you like my friend George? He's just a great model, I tell you. I think every studio that has a skeleton has given them a name. I'm sure they have. George. Meet George, everyone. The maxillary bone houses the upper teeth, and the upper teeth protrude further out than the lower teeth. But also you can see this perspective understanding, we can say, of the round form representing the teeth is not at all the same form that represents the forehead. So when we put a subject in perspective, in three-quarter view, let's say, we have to understand this round measurement different than this round measurement, and that's going to determine exactly where the corners of the mouth, the opening of the mouth, will fall. And if that's not placed accurately, well, we go back to that quote. It's a picture of someone where there's something wrong with the mouth. Well, we don't want that. We don't want something wrong with the mouth. We want it to be precise. How do we understand that deviation from two different, we can say, semicircular forms that have a difference in size or circumference? The forehead is much larger than the maxillary bone. How do we solve that accurately? That's what the classes are all about. A classical drawing online atelier. That's where I show you how to unravel these things, pin them down perfectly, and whether you're painting or sculpting or drawing, it doesn't matter. You have this understanding of how this should go, and then you can do your work as you see fit. And if you want to add an extra smile, if you need to know what the muscle is, it's a zygomatic major. It's pulling or broadening that beautiful smile we have, and it takes it outside the measurements that we would have the mouth in neutral position. But how do you find that on two sides of the face when the head is turned? Good question. Click the link below. You'll see a direct link to more information on the classes that involve portraiture.